Hey guys, and welcome to the channel. And I just wanted to do a quick update video on a game I've been following for I guess a little bit now. It's called The Verse Project. Now, I originally did a video on this, kind of comparing it to Star Citizen because that's another main game I play. They're both in space, they're both sim, or supposed to be sim, where it kind of seems like Star Citizen itself is taking kind of like a different path now. It seems to be getting more and more away from the sim aspects, where the Verse Project, looking at its kind of roadmap and what it's trying to do, is more or less sticking on the more, I guess, hardcore sim. So I did want to touch on this game today and give a quick update of where they're at and kind of where they're going. I'll probably throw some clips up of some of the stuff that they have shared on their Discord and things like that. Now, this is the main page of the Verse Project, so you just go to Verse Project Online. I can leave the link in the description of the video, so if you just want to click on that to get here, that's fine. And we're just going to take a look at the roadmap. So real fast, we're going to pop in here and kind of see where the game has like been and like kind of where it's at now. So the roadmap starts at stage 1 in Q2 of 2024. Now, I'm not going to go super deep into this because I did cover a lot of this in a previous video, but I did just kind of want to touch on just a few of the things. So like in stage 1, they're still kind of doing the very basics of everything, right? This is all kind of the features of what the game is going to have in it. This is a very early type of alpha game that is just getting like into development in actually having a playable demo. And I love that they're actually calling this a playable demo, right? So real fast, we are actually here, right here at Q1 of 2025, and you can see they've already completed all what they set in Q1, which was the orbital flight systems, the orbital like point of interest, the vehicle turrets, and vehicle combat interface. Now, in some of the videos, you'll probably see some of that stuff kind of going on. And in Q2 of 2025, we're looking at doing this V2 planet area system. So they're almost actually complete with that, and it looks like approach and landing. So right now we can take off and stuff, but you can't really land or anything like that or dock. So I think that's going to be like probably next on the list as far as like a feature goes. And then they're doing more like of these POISs. And then resource extractions. I'm not sure exactly what this is going to entail. I was trying to read through some of the Discord earlier and see if I could find anything on it, but I'm not really finding a lot of information on that yet. So I'm going to keep digging. And then in Q3 of this year, we're going to get the new character, probably new character life support, and we're actually going to get some new vehicles. And these surface areas, of course, they've already have complete, which is kind of cool. So I guess as stuff kind of meshes together, they're completing stuff. So you can see over here, even by the end of the year, like Q4 or whatever, probably, the cargo bays and stuff like that. They're already working on a lot of this stuff at once. So just to skip way ahead to see where we're going to be. Now, this doesn't mean that this is going to be 2026 or whatnot, because you can see some of this stuff is already at 25%. We've got Earth, Mars, Venus, and Mercury. Now, this game is a 1-to-1 scale of our galaxy, so it's kind of like Elite Dangerous in that type of aspect. So it looks like it's going to be shaping up to be pretty cool. Like, I love the 1-to-1 scale. I love that they're kind of sticking to like kind of a sim aspect of it. And if we go back here to this main page, you can see that you can wishlist this on Steam. So if you want to play the demo, that's all you got to do. Go to Steam and you will see the demo there, and you can actually get in, or right here on this page you can click play demo. And if you're interested in keeping an eye on this like I am, you can actually join their Discord, and they post all kind of updates and share all kind of like screenshots and stuff they're actually working on. It's actually pretty cool to see. And just to touch base on it, guys, this is what they're calling a single charge space flight experience. So like a community-driven game universe, economics, faction, warfare, and global events. And then again, like I said, it's a fully generated 1-to-1 scale solar system based on real scientific data. And I love that at the end. I think I said that in the last video. I love that it's showing like the real scientific data. So why am I looking at the Verse Project? And I did want to touch on that a little bit, and the reason why I'm very kind of hyped about this one and interested in to see where it's going to go is because Star Citizen itself, which is a game that I like to cover, and then there's games like Elite Dangerous and No Man's Sky. They all bring something new to the table, or something different to the table. But I've always been interested in like more of a sim game. And the more long, and though I do love Star Citizen, and I'm gonna continue to follow the Star Citizen project. So if you're on my channel for Star Citizen, you can always look forward to more of that type of content. But I do want to keep covering this verse project and see where it ends up, because there's some things in Star Citizen these days that are taking kind of like a curve to where it's just a little less simmy than I thought it was gonna be. Like it's kind of like lately I feel like in Star Citizen they have taken the worst parts of the sim stuff, like traveling and the time it takes to do anything, the daily grind of just getting around and things like that, and then things like where it comes to like flight and stuff, they've taken a lot of that sim away and just made it more of an arcade type feel, and I'm not real sure how I feel about it. But we have a long way to go, so all of that can change overnight with Star Citizen. We all know that, and especially if you're somebody who follows that game in particular. Alright guys, so before I let you go, I wanted to just do a quick walk around. So this is inside the actual demo for any of you guys looking to kind of bounce into this. Now, the ships are something that really caught my attention. I've been looking for a game that's something like, you know, ever since The Expanse came out, the TV show. If you haven't seen it, check it out. I've been looking for like a space game that's type like kind of like that. And with the designs of these ships and stuff, it's not exactly the Expanse universe per se, but it does give you that, you know, very old type, I guess, feel, where it's more in today's times as far as spaceships go versus, you know, where Star Citizen or Elite Dangerous or like No Man's Sky is at, right? So I'm glad that it's kind of taken it back. Now, I'm very interested to see what they do with this, especially with them adding combat and stuff like that. Like, are we going to have shields? Is it just going to be old school where we just have ship hull to protect us? So there's a lot of questions that are going to be fun to get answers to later. But I did just want to do a quick walk around so you could kind of see these ships. They are really fantastic. You guys, they're super detailed. Look at these engines. I mean, super detailed stuff. So we got, you know, real high fidelity when it comes to like the graphics and things like this. This is a new ship. I have not actually seen this one yet, so this isn't like new in the game. So this is the MFB-1. I think this is the cargo? I think this may be cargo. Oh, it's the drill. It's a drilling ship. So this is where, there we go. Oh, look at the drill. So this is where we'll be able to land and drill and mine. So that must be where that mining actually comes into place. So that is a cool design for a mining ship. I'm really looking forward to see what they do with that and how the graphics and gameplay is going to tie into this. This looks like more of your exploration ship. And then, of course, this is kind of your, you know, I believe this one is supposed to be more of your combat ship. It looks quite a bit more sleek. Probably has quite a few more weapons and stuff on it. So very, very cool when it comes to that.
Thank you for your understanding.
Very cool. Very cool when it comes to the ships. And as you can see, guys, this has a very similar feel to it. Now, I'm not going to say it's Star Citizen. It's far from Star Citizen, but as far as the graphics themselves go, you can kind of see, you know, they still kind of do the, you know, the banners and things like that Star Citizen does all over, so it's really cool. But you are in a spaceport, so it would be really something that you would hopefully see, right? Especially in a spaceport type thing. And even the terminals where you can select your vehicle and things like that. And you can see we can't select the drilling ship yet, but you know, there's no mouse here. Like, I can't move the mouse to get to this menu, which I think is something they really want to add. I think it really gives that more immersive effect as like clicking it versus just using your, you know, basically your W and S keys. I hope that changes soon. I think it would feel a lot better. This feels more like Elite Dangerous when you're just clicking through the menu to select stuff. And then of course, you know, you click it and then you retrieve it and that's really it. And it tells you what hangar it is, and then you would go down here, get on the elevator, and you're going to go to your ship. So, like, again, very similar. I'm clicking F to actually do that. It doesn't say F, but F is the action key. You can see the elevators even work kind of the same way. Now, I did cover a lot of this in the last video, but just to give you guys an idea for those of you who did miss this. Now, we're not going to do any flight. I'm waiting for the flights to get updated a little bit for there to be something more to do, for me to do more of a video on the flight stuff. But hopefully this has given you a good idea of what exactly it is. You can see, like I said, the graphics have some super high fidelity, right? It's very cool. And there you go, and that's the ship. And you can actually switch ships, or you would get in your ship and you can launch, and that's it, guys. So we'll cover that hopefully in another video. We'll do maybe some space flight type stuff when it gets a little more updated. I'd like to see maybe 1 or 2 more updates before I do a video specifically on where the space flight's at. I know they added it where you can like orbit the moon and stuff now, which looks pretty cool and pretty detailed, but I think when you get close down to it, it kind of kicks you back because there's like a barrier, so you can't actually land on the moon yet. And that may be a place where I wait till we can actually go land somewhere, right? Or maybe do maybe an intro mission or something that they add, which hopefully is coming soon as well. I feel like they're getting to the point where they have enough in it where they could do something as similar as like maybe like a box mission or something like that, or a delivery mission, or just a mission to go land somewhere and collect something. But yeah, guys, so I'm going to end it here, but please let me know what you think. I hope the update helps you and any of you guys who are following the project, so you can actually kind of see where this is actually at. It's just something I'm looking forward to see what they're gonna end up doing with it overall. And I do hang around the Discord a little bit, so if anything comes up that's important, I'll see if I can get another video out and get you guys another update. Guys, I really appreciate the support. Please leave comments. Let me know what you think about this game. Is it a cool? Do you think it's like a rival to any of the other games, or could be a rival, or do you think it's gonna just be a completely separate take on what a space sim is gonna be about? Thank you, and I will always see you on the next video.